We're just normal men. We're just innocent men. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to Cold Cuts, dude. You kind of have his voice down.
Oh, really?
You kind of sounded like the guy, yeah.
I would love to play a puppet if we ever get a TV
Let's
show.
fucking get a puppet. Well, we kind of have a puppet here today.
We do,
But
yeah.
we need more representation, so
That's
we
transphobic.
we have a Chinese lady here.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm excited. Very excited.
Let's go.
Oh my God, Doc. Oh my
What,
God. She just said hello.
bro? Oh
Hello,
my
yeah.
God.
She's
This
got
is
the pass. She's
we're
got the
we're
pass.
we're getting
Also,
ad
I thought
blocked
she was gonna
again.
correct me, but she's Korean. She's not Chinese. So
No,
thank you.
no.
You ruined the bit. You
Sorry.
ruined the bit. Listen, if you want to get picked up, you're munching. You gotta just bring your head
Portuguese,
closer.
Spanish, whatever.
It's all the same.
Yeah, it's all
baby.
the same.
It's all the
It's all the
same, baby.
same. Uh,
Dude, I think this episode will come. Oh yeah, because this comes out tomorrow, right?
yes.
Okay, so this will come out before the animation we're working on, but
That
I'm
shit's
just gonna
coming.
say
That's
we're gonna upload the full, I think, hour and a half to the Patreon just because it
oh
was
my
like
God,
I
dude.
was dying, bro. We were just fucking.
It
I don't
was
want to
really
give too
funny.
much away. I'll just say it's gonna be like a Monsters Inc. HR meeting, but
Dude, it was cracking me up. Yeah. I
it was
think that
amazing, dude.
that structure of just having no script but just going into it and just talking shit was like, and it's like, yeah, you're right. We shouldn't give too much away, but I think like both of us were trying to make each other laugh like while we were going, and it was really hard to get through the shit.
It would,
But
dude.
it
You
was
were
funny.
fucking killing me
Dude,
at one point, bro.
this
When you
shit
were
was
talking about
cracking me up.
peeing out of your ears or whatever,
Yeah,
the monster tentacle thing. I was like,
that was
holy
good.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude, very good.
Yo,
Anyway,
Sax,
Hi.
Miss Sax has been my
hello.
food guru because she lives in this area, and I
Let's
was literally
go.
just about to compliment her on her taste, but she's now eating Funyuns in the
Dude, Funyuns
background.
are good. What's wrong
Are
with
they?
Funyuns?
Are they
Yes.
actual onions?
You Zoomers are
No, they're
totally on it. Honestly.
I'm not a Zoomer. I'm a millennial. Oh yeah, I keep
Oh.
forgetting. I think you are. You are
I'm a
slightly
millennial
older
too,
than us.
okay, yeah.
She's
I'm
got
a
that
little older
Korean
than-
thing. Guess her age,
I would have guessed you were younger than us.
dude. Right?
Yeah,
You're being very
honestly.
nice.
I mean, dude, I heard my friend, my Filipino friend, he says Asian don't raisin. You know how they say like black don't crack?
Oh,
They
that's
say
good.
Asian don't raisin.
Although I will say once there does seem to be a weird thing where like Asian women look extremely young and then they hit 60 and they turn into like
Is that
that
true?
little like old grandma.
It's instant. Yeah.
You
Isn't
know,
it? Yeah.
It just
Jew
goes curly.
Yes.
yeah. You know, Jewish people, we have a phrase and it's just you just get old and then you die. That's a,
I thought it
that's
was
a
gonna be I don't want to go to camp.
yeah, yeah.
That was my
That's
guess,
good
but
too.
that's also a good phrase. That's
That's good
also a good
too.
phrase. Dude, was that actual? I almost said was that actual Jewish? Was that actual Hebrew you sent me earlier?
Yeah, did you put it through a translator?
No, but I was like, I couldn't tell if it was Hebrew or Woodstock talking from Peanuts.
No,
And it's
that
kind of
was
it's the
real.
same like.
That was real. Obviously, I don't know how to actually speak Hebrew, but I put it through Google Translate and I copied it
Oh,
in
okay. I
there.
thought you were like hiding that from me because I was like,
No, no, I don't know
we
how
gotta
to
get
say
some
that.
Hebrew going on during this,
I
baby.
actually don't think I could tell you a single word in Hebrew. I know what the letters are. You know, like I could look at the
Which
letters and
schwitzing.
well, that's Yiddish. Schwitzing means sweating.
That's what it means. Okay, all right.
Yeah. No, I can
What
tell
is
you some Yiddish
what's
words.
Yiddish and Hebrew? I thought they were the same.
They're different. Yiddish is actually it's its own language, which is like a combination of German, English, Hebrew, Polish. Like
Who
it's like
speaks
a
Yiddish?
Jewish people also, but more specifically like American Jews and German Jews speak Yiddish. But it's like, dude, Yiddish is great. Like there are a lot of really good Yiddish words. I love calling people like a schlemiel. Have you ever heard somebody call somebody
I
that? Or
haven't
like
heard
a
of a Schlemiel. That sounds like a
schmagegi?
Pokemon. I have
There's
heard
just
of
like
a
they're
Meshuggah.
funny words. There's a mashugana. There's just
What is that? An
so
idiot?
it's an idiot. There's literally like 1,000 different ways to call somebody an idiot in Yiddish, and they're all funny. And they all have like slightly different meanings. Like there's like, oh my God, this is so Jewish, but it's really funny. But there's a I think it's a shlemiel, a shlemazel, and a shmagegi.
Dude, that
Those are
literally
all
sounds like a Pokemon
they're
evolution.
all I know, and they're all real words, and they all mean an idiot, but you're a different kind of idiot. Like it means you're like a helpless idiot, but it's there's like an there's like a phrase or like a story that goes with it that is like a schlemiel is a guy who spills his soup. A schlemazel is the guy who gets soup spilled on him. And a schmagegi is the guy who has to clean it up. So they're all
Why
like
is the guy
hopeless
who gets soup
idiots.
spilled on him an idiot? It's not his
Because
fault.
he's just like a bad luck, like shit just happens to this guy because he's just a poor stupid asshole. Like
Bro,
that's
I'm
like
loving this. I'm gonna
that's
write
it.
those words
Yeah,
down because I've already
all that
forgotten them.
you
But
can look that up. All that shit is real. I did not
dude,
make
isn't
that
that a
up.
slur? I don't even. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna risk the YouTube algorithm because we're already getting yellow monetized anyway. But isn't a yid, or
A
is that just like
yid,
a nickname?
no, that is definitely a slur for a Jewish people, but it's like
It's one of those
all
like
that shit
fun
is so
slurs, like
it's like
escort.
outdated. Yeah, there's like one you know the slurs that you can say because it's chill now, and that's like one
Yeah.
of them. Like that's
All
like
right.
I don't
Word.
think it's
Word.
really I've never heard somebody use that like
Dude, I
in real
saw
life.
a another post this morning and I almost sent it to you. I was so angry. It was from one of those like first of all, the amount of like you know those like far right tradcath accounts that have like the Roman bust emperors for their pictures.
Yes.
They're like there's sometimes they do like art shit. Dude, there were like 5 of them that all got caught out being like 15. And it dude, I was like, dude,
Shocker.
of
Of
course. Of
course. Of
fucking course,
course.
dude.
Of course.
But one of them made I've mentioned this multiple times, but I saw it in the wild again, and it was like it's so fucked up to like making fun of like French and like other white people as like such Reddit tier racism. And it's like the guy
What?
someone in the comments was like, bro, be honest, are you French? And the
Yeah,
guy was like,
dude.
yes. And I was like, dude, of
Dude,
fucking
of
course,
course, of
dude.
course.
These
Like,
guys they're not even Americans, and they fucking have this like fucking fascination with like old Grecian shit, and it's just
dude,
like, dude,
the biggest red flag to me immediately on Twitter is if somebody has a profile picture of a soccer player. Like, you know they are liable to say some crazy shit. I have no idea why, but it'll always be some random soccer player that I've never seen, and they're saying like the most heinous, like backwards shit. And I'm like, who is it? But it has to be 15-year-old like European kids. It has to be that.
dude,
It's
you've been
always that.
posting a lot of the that picture of Messi with his like ass
I
out.
fucking love
That's
that
been killing
picture.
me,
I
dude. That has
love
been
that
fucking
photo.
killing me.
Wait, let me see if I can pull it up
Yeah,
right
pull
now.
that up. I think I
I
sent you maybe I didn't send it to you, but that's another thing we always talk about, but I fucking love the like 10 worst soccer incidents, and then the thumbnail is literally like a guy on the field ripped in half, and
yeah,
it's
I
like just
love
poorly
that.
edited.
I
So
absolutely love
good.
that. Let me see if I can find this one.
I find the old Nessie,
Tweets and
Messi, whatever his
replies.
name
Oh, here
is.
it is. Yeah, I was replying to Lex Friedman. Oh, this one did numbers
Oh yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yo,
he
you
was
know
talking
what? Pull that pic up. Show me.
this one right here. Well, he was spouting some bullshit about like a sunset, and I was like, so true. I love sunsets. Here's a photo I took of it, and then wait,
Yo, hit me with the tilt.
he looks so good.
Hit me with the tilt on it.
Wait,
Oh,
this
there
one
we
you gotta
go.
tell is
Yo,
that.
beef caked up, bro.
Beefcake. I
Mr.
just fucking
Cakes.
love that photo. It's so funny. And it's so good to blur it out so people are just like, all right, what's this a photo
Oh,
of?
did
And
you do that? You can do that? I thought it
yeah,
does it
you
auto.
no, you can do that. I love doing
Oh, I
that.
gotta
Like
start doing that with my ass
I'll show you.
pics.
Yeah, you hit it with a flag. It's so funny. And it's like, there's a certain way like you want to crop your photos so people don't have to interact with shit and they can just see it, and then they'll like it or not like it. But sometimes it is funny to hide shit because you force people to be like, all right, what is this shit? Like, what is this photo? And then you
Dude, I've
fucking
seen
get them.
one people do where it's like they pretend it's like really hot redhead porn or something, and then if you click it, it's like a bunch of skeletons, and they're saying like, "He unblurred it, rattling boys," and I'm
I
like,
love
"Oh,
that.
this is great. This is fucking
I
great,
love
dude. I
that
love
shit.
skeletons."
Oh my God. Dude, I was on the Vosh subreddit yesterday.
Bro, sorry, I couldn't focus. That chest hair poking through is just so sexy, baby.
Let me
Leave it up.
button
No,
it
leave
up.
it
How about
open. Leave it
that?
open. I hate when you do this. Every time you look fly as hell, I'm like, bro, that's fresh. And you're like, let me button it
I
all
don't
the
know.
way up
No,
to my neck.
that's like, do you ever get this way? Maybe it's because I'm self-conscious, but it's like, did you ever like when you were in school, you got like a jacket that was like a little bit like a weird pattern or something, and you'd wear it and you're like, all right, I'm gonna wear this jacket. It's a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I think it's fresh. And you go there and somebody says something nice about it, but they're just like, oh, dude, nice jacket. And you're like, I shouldn't have worn this fucking jacket. Like,
Dude,
you know what I mean?
You're
it's
so
just
paranoid.
it's just like I
They
do
really
not.
probably
I
like the jacket.
but it's like I do not want to be perceived. Like I just wanted to wear this jacket that I like. That's how I feel when I'm like when you're like nice chest hair. I'm like, fuck.
Bro, no, dude, you gotta run with it. It's styling. We have a lady here. What
Okay.
isn't he a handsome man?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Please, guys,
And
And
please.
she likes Funyuns, so her opinion means a
Dude,
lot.
you're in there already.
Yeah,
I fucking love
100%,
Funyuns.
baby.
You know what else is really good? And I'm almost ashamed to admit it. But have you guys have the flaming hot Funyuns? You ever had those?
Is it like a tie-in with Cheetos?
They have
It's
some
like,
hot
well,
Cheetos.
Dude, she was
So they have
telling
Yeah.
me
hot Funyuns,
because she's
yeah.
a flight attendant and she's working with these
like 21-year-old Zoomers, and they're obsessed with Flamin' Hot everything. They stick it in their cup noodles. They stick it in their.
oh, what?
Whenever you say this, the way
Yeah.
you say they stick it in there, I'm so sure you're gonna say
Yeah.
ass next. Like just the way you're phrasing it, I'm always like,
That's next. That's next, baby. Well, I do. Sometimes there's those things where like, there has to be a threshold for when you become an old person and you're out of touch with like what's cool. You know what I mean? And it's like I really try to stay like, oh, okay, I get it. Like the kids are all right. They're doing some weird shit, but like it's not weird. But then I do every once in a while see like a trending TikTok or some shit like putting their flaming hot Cheetos in like a cup of noodles, and I'm like, what is wrong with these kids?
dude,
Like,
the
why
one
are
I
you
keep
guys doing
seeing,
this
like,
shit?
it literally looks so magical that I want to try it just because I'm like, this can't be real. But it's like these dudes just buy these big bags of potato chips
Hmm.
and they like essentially mix them with like milk and butter and essentially rehydrate them and it becomes
Oh,
mashed potatoes. And I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way. Like, there is no fucking way
dude,
this tastes
no.
not gritty or that it's
That
like.
has to be disgusting,
Dude,
man.
it
Yeah.
has to be. It has to be. Dude, you know who's the pioneer of doing that weird type of food? Latinos. You're
Yeah,
lucky
that's
your
true.
girlfriend isn't here. She'd beat us. But like I always see those videos of and everyone's like, "Let's go." And it's like flaming hot Cheetos, they spray lime on them and then chili and then fucking do a dance or whatever.
That's so
It's like,
real. Dude, my girl has some dude, she has some crazy things. She listens to the podcast too, so she's gonna hear this and know what I'm talking
"What
about.
up,
But
Angie? What is
dude,
up?"
she will ask
Can I name
for
dox her?
yeah, it's
Did I
fine.
cut that? Okay, cool,
She
cool.
will ask for extra lemons at a restaurant and just like eat the lemons. Like
What?
she just
That
yes,
is
like
not good for your teeth.
no, it's
That's not
definitely
good.
not. But she'll just like eat the dude. She does crazy shit. But she puts lemon on everything. Like when I pop popcorn or something, she'll squeeze a lemon like over the popcorn,
Oh,
like shit
really?
like that. It is good. Like I understand why she does it. It is good, but it's like she takes it a little too far sometimes. I'm like, this is not natural.
Dude, I remember I thought this was so cool as a kid, and then I got older and I was like, my mom's a cheapskate, but now I'm back in that rotation where I'm like, my mom's fucking cool. This is dope. But I remember as a kid, she was like, I wanted to order lemonade, and she was like, let me show you something. Let me let you in on a little Smith family tradition, okay?
Hmm.
She orders lemons because they're free, and then squirts the lemons in her water, and then puts like a little bit of stevia, because you know they always have free sugar on the table, and then she's
Yeah,
like, gas station lemonade, baby. That's what she called it, and I was like, ever
that's
since she
it.
showed me that, I'm always fucking being a
Did
cheap man and fucking doing that shit, bro.
That's
It's so
real. Did
tasty.
did you see there was like some trending videos of these guys that are in like it's like I think it's like a West Virginia thing that it's like a local snack that they get a Diet Coke and they get peanuts and they pour peanuts into the
Dude, I
Diet
have
Coke
seen that, and
and they
Daff
just eat
tried
it
that
all
one time,
together.
and I tried it with her, and I was kind of like, I kind of get it. I kind of get
Yeah,
it.
I think it seems really bizarre, but somebody in the comments was explaining that it's like if you're especially a trucker and you need like something like a sweet snack or something that's like on the go that you can just eat with one hand, that's kind of where it like rose out of. And I'm like, that actually does make sense to me, and it can't taste that bad. It's
Bro,
probably
I'm
fine.
such a fat retard. If I was a trucker, I would literally have like an entire hot dog
That
and
would
my
just
fucking
be,
Diet Coke and just be like,
dude,
so I can eat it with one hand.
I had an Uber one time in New York that the guy had a full tray of halal on his like
Oh,
lap
let's
while he
fucking
was
go,
driving.
dude.
Like he had like literally like was eating at like stoplights, and I was like, okay, okay,
Dude,
like,
you better
whatever.
fucking tip that man fatty, bro.
I was just like, I mean, whatever, man. Like it's his car. He's taking his own life into his hands. Like I can't. Like, I mean, you
Dude,
stop
I'd die
short and
for
you have
halal. I'd
Dude,
die for
if
halal,
you
bro.
you stop short and you get fucking white sauce and hot sauce like all over the dashboard of your fucking car. It's like
Bro, am I
ridiculous.
are you hearing yourself talk, by the way? Watch
No,
this. Okay, good, good. I'm just
it
watch
sounds
us
fun to
crush
me.
this episode, and then I'm gonna be editing it and being like, I totally ruined it. I
I'm
totally
also
ruined
not
it with
paying
no
attention.
headphones.
Yeah, I don't think. Let me do a quick check. Check. No, I don't hear anything.
Based.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Based.
Uh,
Excellent. We can blame the intern
Oh,
if
that's
things
all
are fucked
right.
up. She got Funyuns in the audio cord. Totally
Did
fucked. Bro,
y-
because we were speaking of sticking things in our ass, it
oh
totally
yeah.
reminded me of this story, bro. But every time I go to Vegas, we always somehow, for some reason, we think dropping acid is a good idea,
Hmm.
wandering around the strip. But we always see the craziest fights, bro. Have you been to Vegas?
I've never been.
Bro, once 12 p.m. comes, every beautiful person is no longer on the strip, and it's literally like goblin people. It literally looks like their skin is too
Wait,
tight
12
for their
p.m. or
bodies.
12 a.m.?
12 p.m. What's no? That's
Like
noon.
the afternoon or midnight?
Midnight. I'm just gonna
Okay,
say midnight.
midnight. Yeah.
Literally, the goblin people come. But we were walking through one casino. I think it was like Flamingo, because that's where we were staying. And these two chicks were going at each other, bro. Like the punches connecting literally sounded like meat
Jesus
slapping together. Like it
Christ.
was brutal. But they're going at it, and then this chick's I didn't even know it was like dread extensions, but they just
Okay.
come flying out of her hair because the other chick's ripping them out, and they look like little snakes. And this fucking Latino guy like grabs it, and then he just like picked up a huge strand of them and like walked up
Ew.
to me and my buddy and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna put him in my ass. I'm gonna put him in my ass, dude." It was the fun, especially because we were like tripping sack. We were like, dude,
I would have been freaking
I
out,
died,
dude.
bro. I fucking
That's
died, dude. It was
insane.
beautiful. But the
Dude,
best part was, bro, he said it twice and then saw he got a laugh, and then like natural born comedian, I do this too. He continued to say it 10 more times in a row to the point, and it was still hilarious, but it was
yeah.
like for 20 minutes this dude was telling us he was going to put them in his ass, and I was
Dude,
like, I
that's
believe you. I believe
amazing.
you,
That
Doug.
he must have known you were on drugs and was just trying to like give you guys a show, like have a good
It
time.
worked, baby. It
Dude,
worked.
when I was also still in New York, I did me and like three or four of my friends, we decided to do shrooms and go and walk from their place to Central Park. And so we ate them at the apartment, waited like 5 or 10 minutes, and then we started walking. And it was like 8 blocks to Central Park basically. And it was a gorgeous day, so we're in a good mood. But like, if you've tripped, you know that like, at least in my experience, the most anxiety inducing part is in the beginning when you're still like on the come up because you kind of
Yes.
are like already feeling like anyway. So we're walking over there, and as we're walking, there is a dude standing on a street corner as we're approaching, who is he is dressed like um like an old-timey like 1900s orphan. Like he has like a pillbox hat and like all this like raggedy clothes, and he's holding a blank white picket sign made of wood, but he is completely all of his clothes and his face painted white, like completely white. So he looked like this just like ghoul, and he was just standing on the street corner, I think, as I have no idea why, like
It's
as
like a performance
a perform
art,
like a
or
street performance, but he wasn't doing anything. He was just standing there and like smiling at people. And as we were walking up, I was like, I'm going to have a fucking panic attack walking past this guy. And like none of us were speaking. Like all of us were just like I think we were all maybe in our heads like,
just like
is this
so
real?
scared.
Like, are
Yeah,
we really seeing this? And as soon as we passed by, we were just like, did you guys see that? Like, were you all looking at that? I still have no idea what that was about, but it was like, I swear to God, you only see shit like that when you are in a compromised state. Like
dude,
it,
it's
like you
funny what
never see
like
that. Like
it's funny what sets you off too, though, because like that would set me off, but it
that
can
was
also
it
be
was
like,
freaky, bro. Like picture like when somebody paints their face white and it's like their eyes become like you can't even make out anything about their
yes, it's
face.
like just all
I wonder
blurred
if I can
together.
find this fucking guy. Maybe he's like a famous performance artist
Yeah,
that
white ghoul
I'm just gonna
man.
look up white guy.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, perfect. That'll pop up. Dude, I
Anyway.
remember getting fucking thrown for a loop because they do this like I don't know if they do it all day. It might just be at night, but they do like this water show where it's like
Uh-huh.
timed to music and
At the
fucking
Bellagio.
yes, at the Bellagio.
Mm.
And that Elton John song, Your Song, came on. Do you know that song?
Oh yeah, it's a
I
great
hope you
one.
don't mind. I hope
I
you
hope
don't
you don't
mind. And
mind. I
it
love
was,
that song.
dude, brutalized me, dog. It
Really?
wasn't even scary, yeah, but I was just like losing my mind seeing it with the fucking music. But
Oh, that would have yeah, that would have
not as
been
spooky as the
crazy.
Ghoul Man. Did anything pop up for White Man?
I looked up I looked up street performer painted white. Let me look up New York City. But I'm seeing people that are kind what is this?
Oh,
Hang on a sec.
dude, is that bro? You just pulled up AI video of Pokimane having sex, bro.
Oh
You're gonna have to
no,
apologize. You're gonna have to
no.
apologize.
I do not see it. Dude, I swear to God, it was probably like an NYU student, like doing his fucking thesis, like trying to explain why orphans are the real. I don't even fucking know. Like
Yeah, you did.
I have
You were
no
trying to finish
idea.
that sentence and you
I
had to
don't even know.
abandon
I
it.
really don't know what it was about, and I never saw that guy again, but it was one of the
Reconnect with your
strangest things
friends.
I saw in New York. Yeah.
It'd be funny if you re-hit them up and asked them about
Yeah.
it, and they were like, "Dude, we never
They're
saw
like,
that guy.
what? Yeah,
What
wait,
are you
what?
talking
What do
about?"
you mean? Yeah, that's fucking
It's like that
terrifying.
DMT. Do you know about the machine elves on DMT?
Yes, yeah,
That shit
I'm
is
aware
so
of that
weird,
shit.
bro.
I used to listen actually pretty frequently. I know I've mentioned it before, but I am a fan of Terrence McKenna, even though he's kind of
I thought you were gonna say Joe Rogan.
do you know no, not Joe Rogan. Do you
Why do
know
I
who
know that name, Terrence McKenna?
he's this guy who he's deceased now, but in the like 80s and 90s he was a very vocal proponent and he was like well studied. So he was I think he was like Harvard grad or something like that, but his
Based.
whole thing was that he he was like a self-proclaimed psychonaut. So he would take large quantities of psychedelic drugs and basically trip report on them in a public setting. He would like talk about them at like sort of TED Talks before they existed, but just like give
While tripping.
lectures. Not well, not necessarily while tripping, but just afterwards. But
Oh, okay. Okay.
he is the machine elves guy. Like he's the guy who coined the machine elves term
Oh, okay.
and a bunch of other stuff. He also coined the stoned ape theory. You ever hear that one
That's the
before?
dumbest fucking thing in the world.
Well,
Of
there
course, a guy who was just wasted on fucking drugs came up
yes.
with that
Well,
stupid idea,
yes.
dude.
That's the thing is that like he on one hand is a really interesting guy and he has a very like romantic view of just doing drugs and stuff. And some of the stuff that he describes, even his reports on just being drunk are interesting to listen to because you're like, that's interesting. I've experienced that sensation, but I've never had somebody say it out loud in such a smart way, basically.
Yeah.
So that's why he's like an interesting guy to listen to. But a lot of his theories are completely crackpot or not grounded in reality or just have, you know what I mean? Like stoned ape theory. There's no fossil evidence to back up anything that he's talking about. It's just like a theory. But
It's
it's
dude, it's literally
interesting.
like the ravings of like a dude in college who smoked pot for the first
Exactly.
time. Like,
He is I was more into him in like that kind of era, but I read this book by him called True Hallucinations where his younger brother and like three friends all travel to the Amazon to try to find like naturally occurring DMT and they end up stumbling into this like tribe where that they only use it for like shamanic rituals, so they have to befriend the tribe but there also happen to naturally be like psychedelic mushrooms growing all over the place and they don't have food so they're just eating psychedelic mushrooms as food.
dude, I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, and it's like
Yes.
and they're just they're losing it like basically the book. Dude, you gotta see the book. Hang on a second, I have it here.
Show me that book. Show me that book.
Is he talking about ayahuasca or is that something else?
I think that's something else.
Okay.
Maybe?
No, I don't think it's mushrooms. Ayahuasca.
Sorry, what's up?
Is it?
Is the stuff that wasn't the mushroom thing ayahuasca?
Maybe let me see, hang on, let me read
Because
this
that
is the
I know they
book.
do that.
This is True Hallucinations by
Oh,
Terrence
bro,
McKenna. And
bro.
it's not a long read, but let me tell you, you get into like okay, the first couple chapters are interesting because they're actually like traveling into the Amazon and they meet some like everybody there at the time is on some kind of spirit journey, which in other words means that they're like a lunatic. Like they've basically been like expelled from society or something like that. And they're just like, I need to find myself. So they're running into other like people who don't belong to this tribe but are on the same sort of like mission, and a lot of them are lunatics and they don't get along, so there's some conflict early on with like people joining their party that they don't like. That part's all really interesting, but once it gets to like the middle section ish, they are consuming so many shrooms, and they're just talking about, and the way that he talks about is like, yeah, we were seeing some crazy shit. He talks about it like everything that they saw there was a religious experience and it's real. Like he documented it. Like we this is what we achieved. This is how we achieved it. And they were talking about how he and his friends discovered that while they were tripping, if they each made a noise like this, like buzzing or screaming noise at a certain frequency, that they could collectively manifest a hologram of a DNA strand, and like they were like a giant like 6 foot tall strand of DNA if they were all like screaming.
What?
And the chapters that he's talking about it, and it's like there's literally 3 chapters where they do it and then they're trying to recreate it, and they're completely off the deep end, and he's saying it without a shred of irony or like self-reflection in terms of like, yeah, this was pretty loony. Like everything was like, this was the experiment. And when I'm reading that part, I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this, man? Like what is going on? Anyway, it's a pretty wild read, and actually there's a documentary on YouTube that's like probably just a fan made one that basically tells the same story of it. So you could watch that if you want, if you don't want to have to like read through.
We got to
Like,
start
there's a bit of
the
a
Cold
slog.
Cuts approved book club.
Reading lists.
We
I
gotta
don't
get
even
some
know if I
shit
would put
going.
that on the list. It's
Did
just
you
a
finish
fucking
American
weird one.
Psycho?
Yeah, finished American
Okay,
Psycho.
based.
Yeah, that
Absolutely
was a good
based.
one. And I'm about to finish. I heard you paint houses, but I have a few things on my reading
Dude,
list.
did I
But
tell you I tried fucking watching that shit?
yeah, I
I
love
did
that
not
movie, but I
fucking
know
like
like
it, bro.
everybody hates
I
it. I
did
just
not
loved it.
fucking like it.
I love Scorsese movies, and I love, and it's part of the reason why I'm enjoying watching The Sopranos is I just fucking love listening to like old Italian and Jewish men just like arguing with each other, but like quietly. It's just like
Yes.
there's something
Like
about it
this.
that speaks to
Like
me.
this, baby. Yeah,
And
that's gonna be
it's
us in
like,
like 5 years.
I know that's why this works so well. So
Dude,
and
we need
that's what The
to
Irishman is. It's
we
like
need
three
to when
hours
we're
of that.
in the same state finally, we gotta find one of those places that has like the outdoor chess things.
Oh
And
my
we would
God,
crush
into
it as one
that.
of those guys, bro.
Absolutely,
Just
yeah.
sitting there arguing, fucking taking 6 hours to move our fucking pieces.
Dude, you know they do that also in Union Square. That's like like a very famous setup for all those chess, and those guys take the shit seriously. Like it's
Yeah,
the
that's in
same
New
dudes
York.
there every day. Yeah, in New York.
Okay,
Italians and Jews.
Yeah,
maybe
for
that's
sure.
the
Yeah.
combo. That's the winning combo.
That's
Clearly,
like, it
that's the
really
cold
is a
cuts
melting
combo.
pot. There's like all kinds of people sitting there, and but like it's the same crowd. And if you try to, I think, sit down and like verse them, they're like they will fucking grill you. Like they will make an example of you basically. It's crazy. I don't
Dude, there
know.
was a some fucking it had to be a joke, bro, but it was like some dude who was like bragging about he came up with like a really good opening chess move.
Okay.
And it was literally like pretty much the other guy could just move his queen 2 times and instantly win the game. And it
Okay.
was just like, ah, dude, that's classic Reddit, baby.
Classic
Classic Reddit.
Reddit.
Mr. Reddit.
Did you ever watch the what do you call it? The Down the Rabbit Hole about Deep Blue? Did you ever watch
Yes,
that
dude,
one?
that shit is so
That's one
interesting.
of my favorite ones.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
how
like one of my
fucked that
favorite
they
ones.
made this like amazingly beautiful computer and then after the competition they literally broke it in two.
Is that
And
what
then
happened to it? I don't
they
remember
yeah, they
that
literally
part.
took it apart and now it's like I'm sure they used some of it for like some AI research, but like they should have fucking let that
Crazy.
thing keep fucking playing chess, bro.
I know. It's funny how the script has kind of been flipped on all this AI shit. Because like when that happened back, when did that happen? In like the 80s?
70s or 80s, yeah.
70s or 80s? I mean, it was early like in computing technology. I mean, Deep Blue was the size of like a fucking warehouse, I think, at the
Yeah, it was
time.
gigantic.
And like now, you know, you've got these nerds online that are just like uh massive breast, huge boob, small bikini, large breast, like emphasis large, and then like producing an image
Bro, I'm
out of
coming to
that.
you for my AI porn, bro. Those chicks you drew in your last
Oh God,
comic,
it's just so funny. It always
banger
comes to
mode,
that.
drugged up, baby,
I
drugged
traced
up.
them. I know this is a Cold Cuts exclusive. I traced them from the image. But what was so funny is right after I like posted that comic, I think I don't even know if you realized, but you sent me like the same pictures of like the AI
Yes,
chicks,
yes,
and
because
you
you
were like,
mentioned it.
"Bro, these chicks are so hot," and I'm like, "Dude, I just made a comic clowning on this shit. You cannot be serious."
I made a
It's just
fool of
like,
myself, bro.
but no,
Those
but
were
it
some great AI
but
pics,
that's
though.
what's funny is that like I actually do believe that the reaction is like way too extreme to some of the AI art shit. I mean, it's like I have a spiel that I kind of have prepared to talk about tonight when I'm on my stream, but basically it's like
Give us a little taste, baby.
basically like my analogy is like all of the artists, or I guess now in this case like sex workers that are like disturbed or like worried that their jobs are at risk because AI art is going to like replace them or something. Like the analogy that I think of is like just because like frozen pizzas exist, like really good ones, doesn't mean that there aren't going to be Italian restaurants anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like you can go to the grocery store and get like a fucking Red Baron on French bread, which are fire. I fucking love those
I
things.
thought Red Baron was like a low class pizza.
It is, but it's good. Like they taste good. But and
All
it's
right.
or like DiGiorno or any of those fucking Newman's Own. You can get them. It's the same ingredients. It's cheaper and it's convenient because you don't have to leave your house. You don't have to do anything. You like you know it's all right there. It's the same shit at the end of the day, but we still have Italians walking around. Why is that? Why do we still have
Unfortunately.
Italian people?
Unfortunately.
Like it's like no one was worried maybe in the beginning, but I don't think like any pizza chef worth their weight in cheese would have like been like, I'm gonna lose the shop, I'm gonna lose my job because DiGiorno started making pizzas. It's like they're different things. Like people are going to get they're going to go for a cheap, convenient thing if they want something cheap and convenient, but there's still going to be a market. It's there's no question in my mind that there's still going to be a market for human-made art and porn.
Well,
Do you know
yeah,
what I
it's the
mean?
same thing with like the comic people who are freaking out because it's like if your style is like unique enough and like you do your own thing, like you're totally fine.
It's fine.
Like
I
it's
understand
way much of
the
an
I
overreaction.
understand there's an ethical argument about it like taking people's
Stealing people's
copyrighted
styles
work,
and shit, yeah.
and that's a whole separate issue that like I can get behind, but I also do believe copyright laws are they are strong, like and they're evolving because shit is changing. And I actually do trust that things will shape up in favor of artists, when it comes to AI shit. Like
Yeah.
I think like nobody wants a lawsuit at the end of the day. And like if people are protected by, if like copyright laws are passed, the guys who own these like mid-journey things are going to adjust the scope of their, AI models so that it's not going to like get them in trouble. It's just the way
Dude,
it
the
is.
peak of the AI thing was this is what we need to be funneling our money into, bro. But you used to be able to, I think it was on FaceApp or something, but you could like, I could upload a picture of you and it would literally give me five other Harrises of different races. That was the peak, bro. That shit was
I
so,
remember
people were
that.
making like
That
black
shit's
and
pretty
Asian
funny.
Joe Rogan, and it was like, it's so fucking good.
Yeah,
It
that's
can't, it
funny.
doesn't get better than that, dog.
I really like memes where some like somebody will yassify a picture. Do you know what I'm talking
Dude,
about?
yeah, especially if it's like a
I
serial killer or
yeah,
something.
or like something like that, or like I saw somebody post one that was like it's like a promo photo for Malcolm in the Middle, and it's the whole family, but they're all yassified. Like all of them are just like face pulled back and like smiling
Yeah.
with like eyeshadow, and I'm like, what is this? It's so funny. I love that shit.
Dude, I love the it's not really yassified, but they do like they also put the picture with like the huge nails in front of the
Yeah,
picture or whatever. Yeah,
I
there's like
love
one
that
with
shit.
Patrick too and like the blown out lips.
Yeah.
You got a joke before we head into the first break?
Sure. Okay. Here's a joke. So, um, Vosh walks into a horse clinic.
I like where this is going.
And the doctor says, "You again?" I thought,
All right, so Harris is chewing a high chew, and he's
sorry.
mentioning he likes banana candy. No, keep chewing it. I wasn't chastising you, baby. You just said I'm weird because I like banana candy. Okay, I'm so sick of banana candy slander. Banana candy is some of the
Over it.
best fucking
I fucking
candy, dude.
love banana
And
candy.
people act like, oh, as long as it's not banana flavored. And I'm like, dude, that's the best fucking candy flavor. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
hate feeling like I'm being alienated from society because my favorite fruit flavors are always the like tropical flavors.
Those are the best
Pineapple,
ones, dude.
pineapple, coconut, and banana and mango are hands down my favorite flavors of like anything.
Mango's probably my favorite fruit. I will disagree with you on the coconut.
I
I don't
love
I don't know how I
coconut.
feel about that. If it's like toasted coconut flakes on something, it's good. But if
That's
it's like
fire.
straight
Like,
coconut,
dude, there's this ice cream place by me. Is this a chain? You ever been to Kilwins? You know what that is?
Kilwins, no. But I am
What's
going
the
to Van Leeuwen's tonight. Have you ever had that?
Van Leeuwen's is fire too.
Dude, so fucking good, bro. Their
Um,
Earl tea flavor is like unreal.
let's see. Is there? Wow, there's not a Kilwins in California. Rip to you guys because that place is fucking fire. It's like a chocolate and ice cream place, and dude, they have a flavor there that's a toasted coconut ice cream. Bro,
The
like
best.
amazing, amazing flavor. It's so good. But I'm also weird. Like I love coconut LaCroix. You ever have that flavor?
Dude, I fucking hate LaCroix. It
I like
literally it
LaCroix.
gives you just enough of a taste of that you're
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, what, where's the rest? Where the
No,
fuck is the
yeah,
rest of
no.
the taste?
But it's good for somebody like me, like a weirdo. Like I don't like soda or like Coke because if I like have a Coca-Cola, I have like
Soda.
Obama. I'm definitely in the Obama camp, not the soda camp. Because if I like my girl really likes soda. Like she'll get it like especially if we go see a movie, she always has to get a
She a
popcorn
freak
and a
leak? What's her?
Coca-Cola.
She's a Coke chick. Okay.
She likes Coca-Cola, yeah, for sure. That's the go-to.
It
And
got a little Reddit-fied, but root beer master race, bro.
did it get ratified? Root beer is fire. But again,
Dude,
it's one of those things where like I have a couple sips and I'm like, okay, that was nice. I'm done. Like I don't understand how people can drink a whole thing of it.
yeah. Dude, if
Uh
you ever see it's I don't know if it's just a Pennsylvania thing, but I can never find it anywhere unless I'm in Pennsylvania because they have this shit called birch, white forget if it's like white birch, but my uncle has like a ton on his property and you literally like if you break a branch off and chew on it, it tastes like root beer or like
oh, that's
sarsaparilla.
interesting.
But they have this soda called like Frozen Run. My cousin always calls it Frozen Runs,
Hmm.
for some reason, but it is the best soda in the whole fucking world, bro. It's
Really?
like, dude, it's
What's it
like
look
root
like?
beer if root beer was like more classy. If I remember
Frozen
correctly, I
Run.
hope they didn't change the logo because there's like a fat little bear on it. Let me see.
Oh, wait, let me see.
Frozen Run
Frozen
soda.
Run.
Yes, dude. God damn, bro. I
Oh my
fucking love
God,
this
this is a
shit.
cool. It's a cool can. It's a cool
Isn't
looking
it?
can. Yeah.
I've never seen him in the can. I just get him in the bottle, but
I
oh
wonder
yeah,
if
and they have
you
the rip-off one, the old-fashioned white birch beer. Dude,
can
birch
you
beer is so
still
good.
can you buy them still? Where do
They
you get
still
it?
have them in Pennsylvania, bro. Anytime I'm at the fucking gas station.
Let's see, frozen. Dude, I'm not seeing anywhere to buy them like online if I wanted to get it shipped. I want to try
Why
this
is
stuff.
there a Reddit post? Dude, there's literally a Reddit post that says Frozen Run Birch Beer, parentheses, broken camera, and it just looks very city, and it's just, I guess there's a subreddit for soda.
Yeah.
This is so funny, dude. I don't know why
Wait,
anyone posted this.
this one is such a funny without actually seeing. Wait, this is also on Reddit, and I'm just looking at the link. I can't see any of the content, but it's posted to our soda, and it just says, "Please help me." That's the that's the name. They're probably just saying like, "Can you help me identify
Identify
this
a
soda?"
soda. It's
But the
actually
fact
someone
that
just
it
having a
just says,
breakdown.
"Please help me." It says, if anyone is living in or near Williamsport, PA, please PM me. They probably mean DM. I'm looking for Frozen Run Winter Green Soda. I had it once on a road trip through PA and it was life-changingly good. Please help me find some. I see it in my dreams and I miss it dearly. It's
I've never
actually a
heard of
good
the
post.
wintergreen run, bro.
I
But
don't know. Yeah, I can't
dude,
imagine
if
drinking
you
a
find
mint
any,
soda.
if
That
you
doesn't
ever
sound good.
find white birch beer, bro, fucking suck it down. It is so fucking good.
That'd be great.
Also, for our foot fetishists, we do have the foot shot set
Woo!
up. We
Let's
do have the foot shot set up.
go. Nice. Let's get a stretch and a wiggle.
Let's get a little wiggle. Let's get a little wiggle. Let's get a little toe
Let's
wiggle.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. Hey, the foot
go.
shots are on Patreon.
We're getting demonetized. We're getting
Patreon.com/coldcuts.
demonetized.
Nah, feet are totally legal. Feet are legal.
So funny.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Dude, the funniest thing is that one time that I posted I was like, yo, I'm selling some prints. And Vosh posted the pictures of the prints that
With
I
his
sent
feet?
him, and his feet are in the shot, and all of it, like, immediately the comment section got completely derailed. Everyone was just like, just like,
Dude, the sniff
like,
fucking meme or whatever. Dude, I literally am so like not
good.
self-conscious, but just conscious of that. Like anytime I take a picture and I realize my foot is in it, I'm like,
I know,
I'm
I know.
not allowing this to happen. Dude.
Cannot post it. It's
Dude,
it's
there was
so
a point
funny.
in time where e-girls were posting like anytime they did a full body pic with feet, they would blur their feet out, and it was like just so funny, dude.
Oh, weird. Why?
So
Like,
fucking funny.
do you know? I know this is just where we like split because I don't really get the I don't get the foot thing really. I know
What do
it's
you mean
like
we split? I'm not a foot guy.
I thought you were. That's your
No,
whole
I'm not,
thing.
dude. No, I'm not a foot guy. Go fuck yourself, dog.
I don't, but like, well, is it just a meme then that everybody says that they're
Yes,
into feet?
yes.
Nobody actually likes it. Well, some
Well,
people
no,
have to.
dude. There's people who like it, and there was actually a thing where who's the guy in Better Call Saul? The main guy. I love him. Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk.
People
Oh,
were
he was
railing
liking
on
like
him.
feet
He was
pics.
following a foot fetish account, and like,
Amazing.
and people like made fun of him. So I think he unfollowed it. But I was like, bro, let this man have his feet.
Let
this
him
man
live.
have his
How are you gonna
feet, dog.
make fun of this guy? Yeah, that's so funny. I mean, and also like Tarantino popularized the foot
He
fetish
definitely is a
thing.
fucking foot. Dude, there's that weird picture of him at a party where he's like licking a girl's feet, and like the feet look like they are,
Dude.
they're either for someone very tiny or very young. Like
Oh,
it's a
God.
very weird picture.
That's not
yeah.
good. Have you seen Dusk Till Dawn, right? You ever seen that one?
I have not. What is that?
All right, Dusk Till Dawn is a movie. It was directed by Robert Rodriguez. It's good. It's good. I'd recommend it. You should see it if you haven't. But dude, get this. Robert Rodriguez, but I think produced or executively produced by Tarantino, who also stars in the movie alongside George Clooney. And it starts as like basically a heist that's gone awry, and they end up in this bar. Like the first half of the movie is them basically like failing a heist and hiding from the cops. And then the second half of the movie, spoilers, but just watch it. It's insanely bizarre. The second half of the movie, they end up in this like beat down like tavern, like a Western bar or something that's kind of like a nightclub or whatever. And it starts like they're just drinking and having a good time. And then all of the patrons there, besides them, turn out to be vampires. And so they lock the doors and everybody turns into a vampire. And the entire second half of the movie is the same cast of people that have been in the movie the whole time. Basically, like
Sorry,
brutal.
there's a child eating an umbrella outside. For some
Oh, that's cool. Basically, the cast is now just brutally murdering vampires to try to stay alive until the sun rises. It's a really fucking weird movie.
Dude,
But anyway,
I am going to watch that. Oh, bro, I see your
dude,
girl is in it.
Listen to this. In this movie, Selma Hayek is in the. You need to see it because honestly, I shouldn't even spoil it for you. She's in the movie and she plays like a dancer with a snake around her, and she's doing like there's like literally a fucking 20-minute long dance routine that she does that ends with her putting her feet in Tarantino's mouth and pouring like a shot of tequila down her leg into his mouth off of her foot. And he
100%
completely
wrote that part,
requested
dude.
it. But it's
100%.
like watching that scene, you're just like, what the hell is going on here? I mean, it's like, but it's Selma Hayek, so you're like, I get it.
Dude, there's a guy out there who watched
So
that
funny.
movie and totally forgets the vampire part, and is the whole movie to him was the foot shot. Probably
you two should watch it tonight. Like seriously, you should put it on just because it's like that fucking bizarre. And what's
I
her
might
name is
have
in
to.
it too?
Oh, Danny Trejo too.
Danny Trejo's in it, and what's that girl that was in like every 90s movie and then kind of like stopped
Juliette
showing up.
Lewis.
Is it her? Juliette Lewis,
I
yeah.
don't know. She just pops up when I Google it. Man, she has got a strange looking face.
Yeah, it's funny. She was like, I think she was like the Hollywood, like it girl for a really long time. Like she was like, oh, that's the hot girl of Hollywood, and like I don't really get it. I always thought she was just kind of a strange looking
I was about to say, yeah,
lady.
I'm not seeing it.
Not
Me no
really into it.
see. Me no
Never really
see.
got it. Salma Hayek though,
Those
that's a
jugs,
goat.
baby.
Amazing.
Selma Hayek's jugs. I feel like any
That's
movie she's in, it should be billed as her and then her breasts as like an
as a separate
entirely
thing.
separate entity.
I mean, dude, I'm about to see the new Magic Mike movie just because she's in it. Like it's gonna be.
I haven't seen a single Magic Mike movie. Is that your thing? Is that your guilty pleasure?
No, I've never seen any of them either, but I just saw a trailer for the new dude. God, I gotta close out of this tab. Anyway, the new Magic Mike movie is coming out, and she plays. I think she's like alongside Channing Tatum. I don't know if they're like lovers or something, but she plays like the foxy older woman.
Dude, Angie is going to murder Selma Hayek. She's gonna murder Selma Hayek, dog.
Oh God, it's so funny. It's so funny because sometimes she'll talk about if there's like an artist, like a musical artist that she likes. She's just like, he's just cute. He's just so cute. I love his music. He just makes such sexy music. And I'm like, you gotta stop talking about this guy like this. Because I'm like, and she's like, why? It doesn't matter. He's like famous. And I'm like, but like, what if Cold Cuts goes crazy mode and all of a sudden we're at the same parties with this guy? And now I gotta fucking fight
Bro, I'll kill him.
this
I'll kill
random
him for
ass
you,
dude, you know
bro.
what I
I
mean?
got
But
him.
she doesn't realize the same thing is happening with Selma. I'm trying to get invited to the
Does she
same
not know? Does
party.
she not know about your Selma Hayek
No, of
fetish?
course she knows. She listens
Oh,
to the
okay.
pod. She listens
All
to the
right. Okay.
podcast,
Okay.
so
Word.
she knows. Yeah,
Hello, Angie. Hello.
Angie. I don't know if she's still listening to them all, but she at least was for a while.
She probably does that nice girlfriend thing where she turns them on for 5 minutes and is like,
She's like, "That's nice,
"I'm
sweetie."
helping." Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
literally, and then just fucking
so funny.
deuces, baby.
Deuces.
Bro, I think these feet could Tarantino could take shots off for
Crazy,
baby.
crazy, bro.
Crazy, crazy.
Um,
Those toes,
dude,
those toes.
I'm telling you should rent that movie tonight, or I think it's even on.
I
Might
got
even
that.
be
I got that
streaming. Oh, you got that
website that
soap today.
has like all the free shit. Yeah.
You do watch it. You know what the thing is though, is a lot of the time I know this is stupid, but a lot of times I pull movies up on my phone to like because like if I'm
Why?
like if I'm drawing, I'll just prop my phone up and have the movie playing right there while I'm like drawing. And that website is horrendous on
Yeah,
mobile. Like
because
it's
the
literally
pop-ups,
the
right?
pop-ups are like it's literally you're like everywhere you turn, there's another pop-up like assaulting you. And then like if you close out of one, another one is already open and like downloading malware. And like I'm like, what the fuck is
The
this?
pop-up Hydra,
It's
bro.
probably easier on a regular shit.
I would highly recommend using your computer next next time you
Yeah,
want to throw that on.
yeah. Uh yeah, I would today while I was drawing, I know I think I mentioned earlier, but I was watching a Vosh stream, was watching him streaming, and he was talking about J.K. Rowling or something like that.
You said he was pro Rowling.
Yeah, he was saying trans people are bad and should go to jail, and he was saying that yep,
Scandalous ass shot. Yeah, we
scandalous.
got some ass. We got some ad.
He was just saying some crazy shit, and I was like, and I was basically just texting in the chat, and I was like, "Yo, guys, I think this Vosh guy is like kind of bad," and people were like doing like poggers, like so stupid. Oh, this chat shit is funny.
Dude, I
Uh,
can't I love talking to him. I love when he comes on our
no,
episodes, but I
his
cannot watch his
I
streams for more than like 10 minutes because I'm
no
like,
no I pretty much watch the you know those memes that are like, "Yo, this goes crazy on mute." Like those
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
when people
yeah.
reply to like Ice Spice songs or something like that. No, he's fine. He's just like he's doing his own thing, and I think he is. I was kind of telling him when we had him on the Patreon episode, I was like telling him that the like most intense part of his career appears to be kind of like behind him because now his streams are a lot more just like chill, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like just like playing video games or chatting about like random events. But he was pretty heated today. He was talking about some.
Well,
He
dude,
was
I was
angry.
like, the one I tuned into, it was like, I tuned in and he was like telling the chat, like, no, like, I don't. You guys don't have to ask someone permission to jack off to them. And I was like, are you talking to third graders? Like,
Yeah, no.
what the fuck is
I
going
know.
on over
I
here,
don't
dude?
really know. I don't actually know, even though it's funny, I think a lot of our listeners are Voshites also. I'm having a hard time pinning the demographic that is
Avashites
a
or us?
Voshite.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean,
It
our
is.
demographic is a little bit hard to pin down too, I think, but
I
like
was
me,
pleasantly surprised though because I had a perception where they were kind of like what was that word that everyone was using for 1 week and then everyone stopped? Tender queer. I thought his audience was very tender queer, and then I was like,
no, I
guys,
think
let's play
like
Jackbox, and it was like 3 seconds in, the most racist game I have ever played.
dude.
I was thought I was at a Ku Klux Klan meeting, but
It
I was
was
having a
like,
blast though. It was
no,
amazing.
dude, I mean, obviously it goes without saying, all the guys in the Discord and the Patreon are like, it really is like a little, you know,
Family,
it's like a little
certified base,
family. It
baby.
really is like, it's like, I'm in that group chat all the time, and what I keep hearing is that apparently a lot of other uh creators that do Patreon or have a Discord channel like peek in very sparingly. You know what I mean? Like, I
That's
don't
like me, bro.
know.
I gotta get better at it.
I mean, even you're in
You're
there like
always
a
in
good
there doing
amount, but
like
yeah, I
good
send good
morning,
morning
friends, and I'm like,
messages.
it's
Yeah,
Mr. C.
I send good morning gifts, and then I also will just like I use it like a group chat. Like I just will be like like
You
talking
should
to the
tone it
guys.
down though. The we need to
The
kill
anti kill
Fauci and
Fauci.
anyone
I
who
know
is
as our
vaccinated
as
needs to
our
leave. That's just a little too far.
I know. It's just like that part is like it's part of my credo, so I can just never let it go. I have to be saying shit like that
Dude, the comments every time we do a new episode
every
about
single
like
time,
this
every
was
time.
great, but Harris, that stuff he said about Puerto Ricans, a little iffy,
Every
a little
single
iffy.
time. Yeah, dude, that's so good. Dude,
Keep
did
it up,
you
boys. Keep it up, boys.
yeah, it shit cracks me up. But dude, did you see this guy, the Shazam? We were just shitting on the movie Shazam, or I was with
Oh
Vosh.
yes, and the guy
And
was
now
like,
he's like, we must dox and kill Fauci. He was basically saying that Pfizer, like, he was spouting some shit about
"Are
Pfizer.
you the Shazam guy?" Well, dude, he did it in
It's
such
me.
like a weirdo way where like
So
someone asked
weird.
him if it was good, and he was like, "No," and then like did the little frowny
Yeah,
emoticon
and
or
people were
whatever, and
like,
I was like,
"What is this?" Yeah, but then of course it always comes to this. Now what has surfaced are his clips from his Joe Rogan appearance where he's saying some shit that's just like, yo, bro, this like cancel culture shit, like low key, this shit sucks. Like my friend said the hard R N word and got canceled, and now he can't even like feed his kids. Like low key, no cap, that shit
"Who
sucks.
is
My
he friends with? Kramer?
I don't know.
What are you
I was
talking
like,
about?"
but it's like all these what is it about fucking Hollywood dudes over the age of 35 that they cannot stop talking about cancel culture? Like, are we past this? Bro, it's not
Even if they
2017
bring up
anymore.
good points, it is like, bro, you got to talk about something else. It's
Bro,
like,
there's gotta be something else. It's like that fucking IT crowd writer that only fucking shits on trans people
yes,
on like it's like
yes.
dude. And do you know what the story is with that shit? I had to be like, who is this guy? Apparently, dude, all the way back in fucking 2008, he wrote an episode for the IT crowd that basically had some transphobic humor in it. Somebody hooks up with a chick and then discovers that the chick has a penis, and they're freaking out, and it's like the plot of the show. And I think people came out and were just like, "Hey, buddy, just so you know, I know it was a different time, but you really shouldn't write shit like this. Like this wasn't a good look or something." And the dude literally has dedicated he literally was so butthurt that people said these were not good jokes, that his entire career his wife divorced him, his kids aren't in his lives, he can't get work anymore because all he does is tweet and stream talking about how trans people
Dude, I'm pretty
need to,
sure the
I don't
same
know,
thing
die.
happened with the Father Ted guy. Like his wife left him and shit.
Which one's that?
Literally,
Who's
Father
Father
Ted is an
Ted?
amazing show, bro. It was like an old school British show. But I think the same thing where like he couldn't let that shit go, and his like wife left him, and that's like all he talks about now. And it's like, bro, please God, change your lexicon.
Like, what is, dude? Why do British people be doing this? By the way, wait, let me take it. Oh my God, bro! Look,
I'm so nervous. What are you about to show me,
Why
dog?
why is there always this is what every fucking British comedy looks like. Okay, this, and then you need to see this picture that just showed up when I looked up
Are you
Father
sending me
Ted.
these on Twitter?
Look at
Oh, you're
these.
doing it on your phone.
I'm gonna
Okay.
just show you right now on the screen.
Let me guess. Let me guess. Does it have
There's
something to do with
well,
Hitler?
okay.
Is that
Okay, well, this is the first thing. This is the first thing I was gonna say is why what British people stop. This was not funny in after 1960. Why are we still doing this?
oh like the
Okay.
weird hair thing or
Just the guy doing this face. Nobody gives a shit. All right, that's that.
that's like British people's version of the Pixar face.
Now let me scroll. Yeah, yeah. The no, the DreamWorks
I
face.
literally already know what picture
Look,
you're gonna pull up because this is the best
I just well,
episode.
it's two pictures. These are side by side on a Google image search. What the hell is it? What
And
is going
the
on?
the
Like, what
right
is?
one is so funny as he's trying to like throw a party or something or make the other priest not think he's racist, and then he like that's like a smudge on the window, and he just like turns and like
And
looks
he has the
outside.
thing.
Yeah, and then I
It's like,
forget why he does the Asian eye thing.
I mean, who even fucking knows? I mean, honestly, it's like in the proper context, like it probably could be funny, but that dude is just such a like
I guarantee you that
clown.
episode is funny. You know what? I haven't watched it for a while. I'm not going to give my stamp of approval, but I remember it being funny. I'll say
Dude,
that much.
I do not I don't understand it, but that fucking Glinner guy is like
Clown
so
mode. Clown
unhinged.
mode.
Clown
Dude,
mode.
AJ's an episode or two behind, so I'm just gonna share this bit me and my other roommate have been working on. But
Okay.
next time he has us over,
Oh
we're
God.
both gonna act like we're Kramer and just see how long it takes him to realize that both of us are being Kramer or
Okay.
whatever, dude. But the concept of two dudes entering someone's house and both doing like
Acting
the
like
Kramer
Kramer.
shit is
Like
it literally fucking kills me. So yeah,
AJ.
dude. Yeah.
Like, just
You're like throwing the door open,
like throwing
closing
shit
it, and then
around.
he comes in like
How
immediately
how
after.
quickly will he figure it
I
out?
don't think he would. That's the funny part. And then we were like talking about like how crazy we could get it. Like he does something wrong, and it's like you literally just start dropping n bombs and going on like a fucking like insanely
Like what the
unhinged rant.
hell?
Yeah, like just getting fucking real crazy with it.
Oh
But
my God. I just saw some oh, I think I sent you this meme actually. Hang on. I'm suspended from Reddit, so I don't know if they're gonna let me see my.
R.I.P. bro. I can't believe you. This is like the third time you've gotten suspended from Reddit.
This is just the way Reddit is that like you exist on there for a moment, you post something. These are the memes that I like on Reddit though, like that I just like can't get anywhere else.
Dude, have you
Yeah,
been to the crack subreddit?
yeah, I fucking
It's
love that
amazing,
one.
dude. They are like convinced, like, yo, crack saved my life, baby. Like,
Dude,
I'm
I
living the dream.
absolutely love that shit. Wait, I don't think I can find. Oh yeah, I love these images too.
Dude, those are the
Oh my
classics.
God. I mean, like 196, browsing 196 by new, you're gonna find some good shit on there. That's the one that I like.
You're gonna find us on there, baby.
You will eventually find us on there too. Uh, damn, I don't think I saved the picture. That fucking sucks. It was the one of
Describe it to me, bro.
it was something of Kramer that was like on the next episode of Seinfeld,
Oh,
and it
will
showed
he say
Kramer,
it?
and it was
Will
like,
he
will he
say
say
it?
it?
Yeah, dude.
Will he
I
say it?
think I forget who sent. I think
I think
AJ
oh
sent
yeah,
that to me,
here
or
it
was
is.
it
Here
you?
it is. Yeah. Well, I definitely it is.
Oh, you
Must
sent
be
it to me.
Thursday. Will he
Dude.
say it? Okay, there it is.
Is
That
that
shit was
that
funny.
can't be a real promo? There's no way that like
Oh, and by the
that's
way,
too perfect.
this is the picture that I was referencing before of the guy that's like, "How did you get my number?" And he's like, "It was in my head."
Dude, when you were telling me that, who were we even looking at when you did that? Was it Moby? Dude,
Moby. It was the first one.
the
But
Moby pictures are so fucked.
they're
We gotta
always
bring that
so
back.
funny,
We gotta
dude.
bring that back, dude.
I know. Wait, let me see if I
I need
have. Do
more
I have
Moby in my
anybody's
life.
face here? Let me see.
It is
Uh,
insane what the the head tilt can do to just a simple
the head
photo,
tilt
dude.
is the funniest thing. Let me see if I can do it to okay, here's our little buddy. Okay.
Oh, big brain, big
Big
brain.
brain. This is how I feel after watching a
Is
Voss
that
stream.
is that dandruff in his hair? Or is it just crust?
This is before a Voss stream. Mega Chad. This is after a Voss stream. Big brain.
Mega brain,
Mega
dude.
mind.
Mega mind, dude. Yo, hell yeah.
Oh
Holy
God, I
shit, dude.
love that
Someone has
so
to do
good.
a Mega mind edit with Moby
Oh,
and
that
just
would
like
be
make his
so good where
skin
he's
blue or
just like,
whatever.
no bitches.
Dude, where
Like
did you
that.
what? Did you just screenshot his face
I
when you were
had some
watching?
because
What's going
I
on?
was gonna well, I had screenshots of all three of us because I was gonna post, sometimes I post on my
Oh right, yeah. Oh, dude, there we go. Yeah,
on
that
my
does not help
Instagram
my hairline
story.
when you do that. Let me see me
Yeah.
from the under. Hit me from
From
the tilt back, the
The
tilt back.
Chad pick. YOLO Chad.
Oh my God, dude, that actually does kind of accentuate
It kind of
some
does.
features,
It kind of.
bro.
It actually works. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, little known fact. If you want to appear like a mega Chad in your
Dude,
thing,
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
think this
start
is
walking around like that from now on, just with my fucking head
your
tilted
head
straight
like
back.
this.
Oh, bro, you look like your name is Mr. Chad Professor, dude. Holy
Like where
shit.
the music playing and it's just like.
Dude, I don't know why this popped. I think just because we're talking about memes, but this is like the most fucked up meme. I hate laughing to it, but
What is it?
it's like a monkey climbing up an electric tower. You know, like
Uh-huh.
the what are those
Does he get
things?
shocked?
Dude, it literally touches like the third wire, which instantly kills him. But
Oh
then
God.
as he's falling, it looks like the video just pauses when he's completely sideways and like a pillow comes up in a blanket and it's like
It's like,
doo, doo, doo. And it says
I
like I
mean,
think it's Spanish, but it's like
it says like
a
a mimir.
dormir.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
And the
Oh
fucking
my
like
God.
beautiful music is playing it, dude. It fucking
Dude,
obliterates me.
dude, you know what that just jogged my memory? Dude, like 2 nights ago, I watched the movie. I was watching it with my girl and she fell asleep, but I just had to endure it. I watched The Fly, like the
Dude, I
1986
literally
one.
just
Did
rewatched
you
The
just
Fly
watch that?
two
I
nights ago,
That's
dude.
insane. I had never seen it before. I had
It's
heard
what,
of
dude.
it,
I hadn't
but
seen it till last year, but that's like hands down one of the best movies ever. Also, what's his name used to be like Mr. Stud. You kind of look like him a little
who
bit.
Goldblum?
Goldblum, bro.
I think he looks better now, honestly. I think in that movie
He
he
is not
looks
as yoked, bro. He is like his
well,
body
no,
is
he's
crazy in
yeah.
that
Well, the other
movie.
thing that I think like what's funny about him and as opposed to other Hollywood actors is I think he actually is a tall guy.
He's
Like
like
a lot of
six
these
four, dude.
I think a
He's
lot of
huge.
these yeah, a lot of these like Hollywood actors are actually like 5'3", 5'4" in real life, but Jeff Goldblum is huge, but he's still stud mode. But anyway, dude, he's crazy in that movie and I had never seen it. I knew going in that it was like insane body horror basically, so like I kind of was braced for it, but I still think I was not fully prepared for how disgusting some of the
Dude,
shit
when the
is in that
fucking
movie.
spoiler alert, but when the fucking baboon gets turned inside
That's
out, it's like
possibly the
Jesus
worst part.
Christ,
Yeah,
dude.
when they and it's like that's an extremely disturbing scene, and then like what's crazy is that they almost kind of gloss over it because the next scene they're just like, so anyway, like how's work? Oh, I don't know. Like as if
Yeah,
they
yeah,
didn't just
yeah.
literally like
I like how he
explode a monkey in
apologizes
the other
to the
room.
other
Like,
baboon. Is like, I'm sorry about
I'm
your
sorry
brother.
about your brother. I
Dude,
know.
I would
Yeah.
never, as an actor, you could get me to act with like the literally like
I
low
know what you're
class
gonna say.
idiot monkeys. Like I'm fine acting with them. I am one myself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You could not get me to do a scene with a fucking baboon, bro. Because if you piss
No.
that thing off unintentionally, your arms are being
I
removed from your
know.
body. They have this
Yeah.
such strength, dude.
There's too many horror stories about chimpanzees and like monkeys that are like I mean even small monkeys I think can fuck you up, but like
But they go for your
I
eyes, but like
I would just never I could never do some shit like that. They're too scared. Monkeys are fucking horrifying. I mean I love monkeys from a distance, but I would never want to or
that's me
like
and Latinas from a distance. You know what I'm saying?
dude,
It's too dangerous.
there was that I saw some yeah, exactly. I saw some clip that was I think it was like Eddie Murphy and he was on that fucking in what is it? Comedians in cars getting coffee with like
Is
Jerry
this where you tried to make Jonah
Jerry
Hill say the
Seinfeld.
N-word?
No.
Oh,
There's
okay.
he's basically just regaling not Jerry Springer, Seinfeld with a story that was like he went over to Michael Jackson's like Neverland during the time that Michael was still alive, I guess. And Michael had like a crazy like
Bubbles.
menagerie. Yeah, and he had Bubbles the chimp. And Eddie Murphy said that he went in there and in the other room, he could hear Bubbles just like screaming and like rattling the cage. And Eddie was like, "Oh, is that Bubbles?" And Michael was like, "Yeah, that's Bubbles." And he's like, should we can we go see him? Can we take him out? And Michael was like, "No, he's like really mean." Like just like I think monkeys reach a certain age and they just like snap and they're
Well, I
liable to
think they're too
murder you.
intelligent, and like you have them
You
in a
just
cage
can't
all
do
day.
it.
They're
You
like,
can't
"What are
do
you
it.
doing?"
Yeah.
And
I
that
mean, it's
one
a
chimp that like ate that woman's face, I think the only reason it was
I
calm so
know.
long is because they literally were giving it Xanax, which is like, dude, why the fuck are you giving a
Wow,
monkey
what? If you
Xanax?
need to give an animal Xanax, just set them free. Like, just don't even like they should not be. Although that would
Also,
be bad too. Can you imagine just like a
yeah,
chimp,
he
like just
literally
letting a
like
chick?
going
Go
crazy.
ahead.
Dude, he was also probably pissed too. Bro, if I didn't have to wear pants, I would not wear pants. But she literally made this chimp wear
We're
pants
we're like a
every day.
diaper. I know.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, take
He's
those
not meant
fucking
to be
off,
doing
bro.
that. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
What's next? He
Did
gets an office job? Like, what
did
the
you
fuck are you
ever
doing to this monkey?
did you ever see? Have you ever? It's a really fucking weird Wikipedia article, but I think it's Oliver the chimp. Have you ever heard of this
You
one?
talking about Travis the chimp?
No, not Travis. No, Travis is the one that fucked up the
Who's
uh
Oliver the chimp?
okay, Oliver the chimp actually died fairly recently. Damn, he was an old fucking monkey. He was
Oh,
a
he's
per
freaky looking.
Okay, dude, he was a performing ape that they believed that the owner his owners and in general like a lot it kind of I think it stumped the scientific community for a while. They promoted him as a humanzee
Human Z. What the fuck?
that he was actually a mix between a human and a chimpanzee for some reason and they believe because he like didn't behave like a normal chimpanzee and he would always walk upright and he like didn't have normal hair patterns of a chimpanzee and his entire life I think they were not sure if I don't know what the actual story was if they claimed somebody must have had a like sex with a monkey I guess but apparently they said that he preferred he made sexual advances at human females but was never interested in mating with a female chimp and so like
Really?
they claimed that he was half half and then I think he finally died and they did an autopsy or a DNA test to see what was up and they were like no he's just a really weird chimp but he was just like but photos of him and like some of the shit that you read about him is
Yeah, his picture looks spooky.
it's
Dude, when
creepypasta
did
material.
Wikipedia update? I hate this new update. What is
What
this?
does it look weird for you?
But it has like the content thing on the left now.
um Wait, yeah, dude, these pictures of Oliver the chimp are fucking weird because he's totally like bald. Like his whole head has no hair. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I remember
weird.
researching that in college when I first noticed I had like a slight recession. I was like, "Do monkeys go bald?" I don't know why I
Dude,
needed to
monkeys
know
go bald.
that. Yeah, but they do apparently. Apparently they go
Interesting.
bald,
Well,
baby.
there you go. This here's an example of one. And chimps just in general are like I don't know. I think there actually is something, there's like an evolution thing with humans that we're supposed to find them frightening because like you know, back in the times when we were probably walking amongst them, it was
Among Us.
among us, it was among us. It was like wise to like not be mingling with chimpanzees because they would like murder you basically. But now looking at them does give you that same kind of like it's creepy. There's something not
Yeah,
quite right about
they're a
it.
little unsettling for
Very
sure.
unsettling. Yeah. I do not think chimpanzees are cute. I think they're very scary. I like baboons.
I think baby chimpanzees are cute, but yeah, the older they get, I'm kind of like, bruh,
Baboons are cute
bruh.
because at least, I mean, they're not, well, baby baboons are cute, but they're cute because they're at least, they look a little bit more like animal-like. They look more dog-like. They don't, you would never confuse one for a human, basically. You know what I mean? They have like a weird facial build, but uh
Dude, the ones I
chimps are
hate,
weird.
I know they're supposed to be like super intelligent and like almost human level, but fucking orangutans, dude.
I like orangutans, but
But dude,
they
the ones where
are
they get like those cheek
yes,
and
those
it's like
giant
their
cheeks.
head
I'm
is like a
like, I
plate.
know. I think those are the. I think it's those are male chimpanzees grow that, and the females don't have the normal faces. But
They
yeah, dude,
freak me out, dude.
they are weird. They are really, really strange, dude. Here's a fun fact for you about orangutans. I always thought I remember reading this on their Wikipedia and being like, That's so fucking dumb. They're called orangutans, right? That has the word orange in their name, Orang, right?
Yeah.
Orangutan. And which I always was like, okay, that makes sense. They're orange monkeys, so it probably means orange monkey. Dude, it doesn't mean that at all. The word, like, if you go on Wikipedia, the name orangutan is literally like orang, which means forest, and tang, which means human in like an African language. So they're supposed to be like forest people, but it has
That's
nothing
kind
to
of
do,
cool.
which is cool, but it has nothing to do with the fact that they're orange. And I'm like, you've got to be
It
shitting me.
sounds
Like,
like that
why
really
are
bothered
they?
you.
It's just like I love words and word games, and I love learning like the like I don't know. I love learning
Etymology.
like etymology. That's the word for it. And like it just disturbed me that I'm like, why the fuck? The only orange monkey has the word orange in the name, and you're telling me that's not why it's called an orangutan? It's some other bullshit
We should
reason.
write a letter to whoever discovered them.
I don't understand.
Man,
But
they grow like beards.
they are also extremely intelligent. Like I remember seeing a clip about you guys. Guys, this is fucking Bird Reynolds Animal Hour 2.
Literally,
I fucking
dude, it's
love
happened
animals. I
again, bro. We're
love
going
talking
animal
about animals.
autism.
But anyway, I remember seeing some clip. Who knows? This is like source my mom told me, but I saw some clip that
Bro,
was
we got
like,
the bottom of the
oh
feet
my
now.
God,
We got
everybody,
the
a moment of
bottom of
silence.
the feet now. Oh,
Moment of silence.
I can smell them from here, baby.
I remember watching some clip about it was like an orangutan or like a primatologist or something that worked at a zoo and basically said that like they ran some experiment that was basically like if you leave a key in a chimpanzee cage, the chimp will basically like shove it up its ass or like throw it at the wall. Like it's just it has no idea what to do with it. If you give a gorilla a key, it will actually like oh wait, okay. Sorry, I think it's the other way around. A gorilla actually is like you give it a key and it'll pick it up and recognize, ooh, shiny object, and it'll draw maybe some like lines in the ground with it, but not really understand what it is. A chimpanzee will get a key and it will recognize, oh, this is a key, and it will try to like get out. Like it'll
Unlock,
go and it'll
yeah.
try to unlock the door. But if you leave a key in an orangutan cage, it will hide the key and wait until there's no one around and then try to unlock the
Yo,
cage. Like they're
that's cool.
extremely intelligent. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
All right,
Like
I liked him again. I liked him
they're
again.
cool. They are kind of like, and I think they're a little bit more chill. Like I've never heard of somebody being attacked by an orangutan, but you hear about fucking chimpanzee attacks all the time. You
Dude,
know
I
what I mean?
think I'll look up the video, remind me to show it to you, but I think there was like this video of this guy bothering one, and it
Hmm.
literally waits for him to get close enough and then literally just pulls him in like to the cage bars and just starts
Jesus
like biting his
Christ.
legs.
Oh, that's
Dude,
fucking
dude,
scary.
it's fucked up how strong they are, bro. Dude, I
Dude,
didn't realize we just blew through this.
totally blew through it.
You
I
want to
always
give
get
a shout out to our execs, baby?
absolutely executives. And we also have a bunch of new patrons, which is awesome. So if you
Hell
guys are
yeah, yeah.
watching, shout out to you guys. Like I would love keeping the ball rolling. The
Free
Cold Cuts
executive shout
family
out.
keeps fucking going. Okay, here are the execs. We've got T Stilly, Trash Bins, Brat Brat Pew Pew, G-Zan, Snake Oiler
Camarillo,
Man, Comtrilos, and
Comtrilos.
Shrek the Third.
I don't know why I thought it was Camarillo.
That's everybody, right?
Comtrilos. That is everyone.
Comtrilos. We have
6?
seven?
Oh,
That's seven.
7. That
That's
is
seven that I
7.
just
Okay.
said. It's
Yeah,
fucking
I'm gonna
awesome.
double check. I think the ending slide is up to date, but yeah, you guys, I fucking love you guys.
Love you guys.
Kill
You're the
Dr.
reason we
Fauci.
keep things going. We keep it moving, baby. I love it. Keeping us, you're
Exactly,
literally
baby.
keeping us alive, not an
And if
exaggeration.
you haven't joined yet, patreon.com/coldcuts.
That'd be great.
I'll
We'd
see you
love to
there.
have you
Come
aboard.
play racist Jackbox with us. I
That
cannot
is
stress enough how
truly the
fun it
best
is. It is
benefit. Yeah.
so fun, dude.
So
It is
fun. Yeah,
so fucking
Discord's
fun.
great. Jackbox is great. We should do one maybe next couple days.
Oh yeah, very down, very down. Maybe we'll get one going tomorrow. Could be hip.
Tell your friend I said thanks for coming on. And until next time, until the Patreon episode
Oh yes.
on
Also,
Friday.
special guest Monday. I'm not going to say who it is.
Who is it? I don't remember.
You probably think that you